So Zachary Levi comes out and he's defending James Gunn and Peter Safran. So the link and the post is from Variety. Oh, check out the description, it'll be there. So let me just get to the point on this. This is another ass clown that he's also licking the boot, rimming and riding James Gunn and Peter Safran because he's scared because they're gonna probably fire him next after his movie of Shazam 2 comes out. So this clown actually goes and says, I'm just gonna quote some of the stuff. I don't want to read the whole thing, but just so you can go and check it out yourself, right? This dude's talking about you have no idea the reasonings behind the decisions that are going on, right? And then he goes that he's tired of the whole thing that has been going on and all that and all the what they like to label hate, because it's not hate. It's just what we don't like. Period. Accept it. All right. And then he goes, it's unbelievable, laughable. It's all laughable. So he's trying to cover it up. Whatever. This guy's just completely a clown. And then he goes, I would say be patient. Give them some space and some time to try and make something special. All right. This is the part where he triggers me. All right. And this is the part where it's disrespectful. Watch. All right. He goes, and I think something that DC deserves to have and something that Zack Snyder tried to do and it just didn't ultimately materialize, guys. All right, let me stop right there. So this dude's talking about if you liked what was going on before, that's cool. But he doesn't like this whole thing of rumors and drama and nonsense that just keeps going around Twitter and social media and whatnot. Accept the fact that we do not like, and we, majority of the fans, all right, if you agree with this video, then you are part of the solution. Congrats to you, because you're the paying consumer and you have every damn right to ask for what you, the consumer, are paying for. All right. So when this dude comes and he starts defending Peter Safran and then he's defending James Gunn also, why? Because he wants to secure his job for the future, because he knows that they're axing everybody and they're cutting everybody from what was before. Don't forget, this dude, what's his name? The one's playing Shazam. He is friends, and he was part of the Hamadaverse. So let's not forget that. So this dude's all mocking, making fun of. It's something that Zack Snyder tried to do, but it just didn't happen. It didn't ultimately materialize. I'm gonna stop you right there. You know why it didn't ultimately materialize? Because you guys are too pussy and you guys are too scared to allow Zack Snyder's vision to continue. That's the problem with WB. That's the problem with the Hamadaverse. That's the problem with James Gunn. And that's the problem with all these clowns that are coming in now. You get what I'm saying? They're scared. And who's scared? The competitor. Who? Disney. Marvel. All right? Because Marvel is scared because look at how good Zack Snyder's Justice League did. But they don't want to admit it. They don't want to face it. Why they got to hide the numbers? Sounds almost a little bit like election fraud to me, huh? See what I'm saying? When you're too real, they try to cover that. They try to censor you. And that's exactly what's going on. Zack Snyder had a vision. They didn't allow it to complete because they were scared. DC has always been dark. DC has always been like on that serious dark tone. Batman Returns. We're not going to talk about the Schumacher films because those are just what we have now. The modern day of Hamadaverse and James Gunn. All that trash, colorful stuff that nobody wants. That's just clown and mockery. It didn't work back then. It's still not going to work. See what I'm saying? When Christopher Nolan was there, the Dark Knight Rises trilogy, awesome. It was all serious tone. No jokes and none of that stuff. When we had Zack Snyder, the same thing. All serious. None of those jokes. You see the difference between Justice League with Joss Whedon, and you see the real seriousness, the real tone that was supposed to be with Zack Snyder's vision when we got in the Snyder Cut. Now this clown's he's coming out, Zachary coming out, because you got to give him a chance, and you got to see, and you got to believe, and you got to trust in James Gunn. No, we don't trust in James Gunn. Fire James Gunn. That's what we believe in. The paying consumer is sick and tired of all this agenda and all this trash that you guys keep trying to force us to accept. DC's not supposed to be a comedy. If I want to watch a Marvel, I just go and watch a Marvel movie. DC's supposed to be in a dark tone, supposed to be a serious tone. That's what it's about. It always has been about that. They're comics and everything. So when you guys come in and try to make fun and try to like change this, oh, but Batman should throw a joke, and oh, we're gonna throw Peacemaker, we're just gonna label it R, but let's just throw dick jokes. It's not about that. We don't care about that. That's why we're sick and tired of it. And you, the paying consumer, the one that's listening, again, boycott WB. When Shazam 2 comes out, boycott Shazam 2. You know why? Because it's trash. And this guy is slapping us in the face and making fun of us because he's saying Zack Snyder tried to do it and it just didn't work. In other words, he's like, hey, that's not what we wanted. And when you read the article, it's just nothing but you can see everybody teaming up. This guy and everything, like I said, it's all going to try to come down to like what it was before. It's all going to try to be an agenda Disney 2.0. So DC MCU slash 2.0. That's what we're going to get with James Gunn. The circus needs to stop. And we, the paying consumers, need to unite. We need to stand together. Do not, I repeat, do not watch Shazam 2. We have to send the message. When we say boycott WB, that means do not support any of their movies. If you're the paying consumer and you're sick and tired of what they're doing, boycott it. Stand firm. Stand strong. And don't give them your money anymore. And when they start seeing that they're not making the money, because they're going to start lying and they're going to say, hey, look, it's the #1 movie in America. Yeah, right. I hear that shit all the time. Every movie's the #1 movie in America, right? No. That's how we got to send them a message. In order to beat this war, they brought this war upon themselves by doing what they did. They brought in James Gunn, dismantled the Snyderverse. They know we want the Snyderverse. They gave us the Snyder Cut. So they know that we want it. There's a high demand. But they don't want to admit it. And like I said, as long as you have roots like James Gunn, Peter Safran, and now this clown, Zachary Levi, they all support the Hamadaverse. They're all going to continue it. The torch has passed to James Gunn. We cannot allow that to continue anymore. Enough is enough. Boycott WB. Fire James Gunn. Drop a comment. Make sure to hit the subscribe if you like the channel. I really appreciate everybody's been supporting and showing love. I really appreciate that. That means more to me than anybody's trying to get clicks for whatever. Nah. Even if it's 2 or 3 people watching this video, but I really appreciate that. Drop a comment. Until next time.